Woman sent man 159,000 texts and broke into his home naked after one day. I need her. No, I'm kidding. Cruel kids set fire to homeless man's tent while he is still inside. Man jailed for 28 years after woman dreamed that he assaulted her is set to be freed. She should now be jailed for 28 years and he should be given a lot of money. When a guy has bigger bobs than you, okay, but he's in the gym and who cares? Mind your own business. Why he looks like it's got nothing to do with you. Why men should give their wives a cheat pass this Christmas. Did a wife who wants to just get a divorce make this post? A guy I put in the friend zone a year ago almost got a girlfriend today, so I told him I like him. I don't, but I need him just in case. What do you mean just in case? When are we going to talk about the fact that having a crush is literally a form of harassment? Vandals smash up cars of doctors and nurses left outside UK hospitals as they work overtime. Why? Why doctors and nurses out of all people? A group of girls said a male classmate assaulted them. He was escorted from the school in shackles, charged with crimes, and spent an entire summer indoors with an ankle monitor. Finally, the girls admitted they made it up because they didn't like him. I'm glad they came out with the truth, but this is a disgusting thing to do to someone. Beekeeper's life work destroyed by arsonists who trashed his hives, sheds, and greenhouse. Influencer tricks elderly men into eating soap covered in chocolate. Apologizes. You can apologize behind bars, man. Mum who pretended to have cancer to make £45,000 from GoFundMe faces jail. Men are downright cruel to people they don't find attractive. Women are not. She later tweeted, "No one gives a damn about what an ugly has to say," so she's just a hypocrite. TikToker's neighbors claim his party guests are pooping in the street. Causes Bryce Hall. A Florida man was arrested for shining a laser pointer at planes, temporarily blinding a pilot. Florida man doing a crime? Yep, I believe it. Having all your kids by the same man seems silly. His resources only gonna go so far and be spread so thin. Give your kid their own dad. Park swing area was used for a party and fire pit. I cleaned up as much as I can, but the wooden nails are still hot. Worried kids and animals will get hurt. At a kids park? You couldn't have just taken that stuff to a bin or with you? God, send me a girl that's heartbroken so I can break that person's heart even more. Police are appealing for information and are urging the public to take extra care after homemade spikes were found scattered across a running trail. Whoever did this must hate runners. This is some next level hating. 2 of our vans in Southmead were burnt out last night during disturbances in the town, at a time when home delivery is literally a lifeline for some vulnerable people. This is sickening. I literally photoshopped a pregnancy test and this man coughed up $600 the same week along with my new phone and went shopping with me. The whole time I was on my period. Hope he finds out and leaves you. Hospital worker in Birmingham used dead patient's bank card to buy chips. To buy crisps. I can't believe I just said, oh my god, I'm turning American. Becoming American! Totally not creepy and a predator. Yo, you can't just go around posting pictures of random people calling them a predator. There's no context for this photo. Some idiot left a football filled with concrete in the middle of a field. The person wrote this found out the hard way. Goes to Egypt, carves Ding Jin Hao was here into a 3,500-year-old temple. Kenya's only white female giraffe and her calf have been killed by poachers. We should start doing this to poachers, you know? Treating them the same way they've been treating animals. Reminder, it's not just fuzzy, fluffy, cute swimming ocean wildlife that deserves your respect and distance. Corals aren't plants, they're animals. Imagine carving your names on cats/dogs. Recently found out that my ex had been cheating on me for the past 5 months. So here's a picture of him crying like a child when I found out. And I left him. Gets me every time. Daughters find out our marriage is over. Nothing like being in a marriage and when you want to get a divorce, you just make a YouTube video about it. Oxford University student who stabbed her Tinder lover in a drink and drug-fueled rage could be spared jail by a judge because she's extraordinary and it would damage her surgeon career. Screw her surgeon career, she stabbed someone. I think you throw away your career when you start stabbing people. I was badly craving Pizza Hut, so I asked my boyfriend if he would buy it because I was broke and he said no because I didn't really need it. So then I threatened to report him for domestic violence and the guy was on the app straight away. This is like a level above toxic. I don't even know. He flinches when I move my arm, as he should. Oh yes, I'm proud that my boyfriend is scared of me because I attack him or threaten him. I don't know what you do, but clearly something if he flinches. Can you identify this man? He lost his blue poop bag and I would like to return it to him. Feel free to share with our neighbors. Imagine being this student seeing this post, cringing at yourself. Disturbing TikTok trend sees teen girls posing as domestic abuse victims. Why is this even a trend to begin with? Remember 2020 when the virus was a big thing? Well, 3 teens were arrested after coughing in faces of elderly people. I hate how this is in the UK. This does not represent us. I can't believe they took my mother's balloons, bear, and roses away. Have some compassion. That was my mother that passed away on that corner. Please do not throw any cigarette butts out of your car window. Conditions are incredibly dry, and if this fire was not extinguished quickly, it could have gotten out of control and cost someone their home, or even worse, start like a massive fire. In high school, my friend was in charge of the money for Water Wars, and instead of giving the winning team the money, we spent it on a hotel room and alcohol for after prom. Mugshots.com puts people's mugshots online, then demands payment to take them down. The site's founders were just arrested for extortion. Here are their mugshots. The guy on the left looks evil, the guy on the right looks nice. Good cop, bad cop. They're both bad cop. This TikTok of this girl holding bleach to her eye, saying it changes your eye color, has 500,000 likes. This process causes permanent eye damage. If I didn't know any better, I would say this is a coordinated attack against... I don't know if it's that. I would just say it's someone being an idiot and trying to rage bait. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's that thought out. I think it's just someone being an idiot. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm going to have to cancel my art raffle because my parents destroyed my art tablet. It's been smashed into pieces because I didn't get up on time this morning. I can't do art now, one of the only things that I love. I can't even afford to replace it. It was recently brought to my attention that if you order on DoorDash, then go after to help and say your entire order was missing. They'll give you a refund in DoorDash credit. Thank you Jaden and Angie for feeding my fat ass twice today for the price of one. DoorDash unblock my debit card. I promise not to scam you for free food ever again. I'm hungry. I need help. My house got blown away in the tornado. Can you guys cash app me? This is a real thing. I can't believe people are already trying to take advantage of others. Your Facebook says you live in Mexico City. How do you need help in Nashville? Mind your business, okay? Went to eat with this person tonight. The waitress was horrible, and then they didn't bring me a pen to sign with. Hence to say I got a little inventive. So you're making a post trying to make yourself seem like the good person being this immature. Wow. There is no such thing as depression. You feel sad, you get over it. You will always feel depressed when your life is depressed. Change it. There is such thing as depression. There are things you can do to help. Thieves stole nearly $10,000 worth of Christmas presents and decorations intended for children whose parents are in prison. Stealing from children who need it? Nah, you ain't no Robin Hood. Anorexia? Don't know her anymore. Look at how grotesquely fat I've become. This is a joke, right? I'm at a healthy weight. There was a middle ground here that you went over a while back. Good while back, yeah. Bad take, she's more Bro, why would you waste an opportunity to make an attention-craving female feel bad about herself and instead give her exactly what she wants? Have any of you guys met someone like this in person? I don't think these people are real. I think they're just baiting. I think this is all either bait or they just don't go outside. I've never met people like this. An unknown perpetrator poisoned 39 hives. 1.5 million bees were killed. Why would you do this? The bees did nothing wrong. This film is a fully plagiarized, shot-for-shot remake of my comic. The filmmakers didn't ask me for permission to adapt my work. They didn't even notify me they were doing so until the film had already been released and was winning awards at film festivals. Police officer admits he told homeless man to lick public urinal to avoid arrest. Yeah, can you do me a favor? Can you pee on a stick for me and send me pictures of your ultrasound? My boyfriend is trying to leave me. Girl, no. Please, I'll pay you, and can you tell me your date to your appointments? I can come with you and stuff, and I can send him pictures of every ultrasound, because if I tell him I'm pregnant, he won't use protection no more. And by then I should... Damn! No way! People are this evil? Nah, I refuse to believe it. The world has gone sour. I can see why he wants to get rid of you. Oh my god. You are under video surveillance. Please stop abandoning your... Oh, don't abandon animals. Military spouses deserve drinks for free. Screw this place. We serve our butts off way more than anyone. 13-year-old speaks out after bully set her hair on fire. I did CPR on a crash victim until paramedics arrived. They said I saved her life. I am now being sued by her for breaking a rib. What do I do? Surely you can argue in court that you were just saving her life. How do I tell my husband that he is no longer good enough for me? I got fit. I got promoted. There are dozens of men at my work that are better looking, drive better cars, stay in larger homes, that have manifested interest in me. I decided I deserve more and better. Not going on Quora and asking random strangers. Talk to him directly. Or see a therapist. Never again. Response from the host. Hi Tina. Thank you. We would not host any guests who plan to bring illegal drugs and playing loud music music to disturbing the residents. The police were involved and the residents are very upset. In addition to the furniture and blinds were broken by you. Julian Lennon had to buy the letters he wrote to his father, John Lennon, at an auction because Yoko Ono wouldn't give them to him. The former CEO of Make-A-Wish, Iowa, has been arrested on felony charges alleging she embezzled tens of thousands of dollars from the charity that supports sick children. You assaulted me. I'm officially accusing you of assaulting me. I expect you to hurt yourself by 7 p.m. tonight. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay, before this goes farther, I've never met this person and I hope to never. He has never touched me and I pray he never will, and I hope he doesn't hurt himself to prove a childish point. He called me dumb and I wanted to make a point, that's all. So sorry. Thank you. Got autism? Studies have shown a link between cow's milk and autism. My brother just found out he's not the father of the kid he's been raising for 3 years. When he asked the mother why she never told him the truth, she said, I said I was pregnant. I never said you made me pregnant. Bruh. Oh, nah. Whoever took my old-fashioned sewing machine from here, please return it. I have had it for 90 years and it's very sentimental to me. No dumping. $1,000 fine. You gotta find those people and fine them $1,000. Prosecutors. Former McLean County woman stole $400,000 from Project Linus Kids Charity. I will say it as much as I have to. Old people are not entitled to reserve shopping hour before stores open. It's not our fault you were born before us. It's not our fault as you age you develop health problems. It's not our fault as you grow older you are slower than the rest of us. It's not our fault you... Okay, I thought this was a joke, but this person just hates old people. Just have some empathy, you know? Humans do have empathy. Can't sleep. Yesterday someone said they would send a large art tip, but took it back to send a message. JK, no handouts, now's the time to get a useful job. Don't do this to anyone. I'm still okay for next month's expenses, just really crushed inside. Today's a new day. Settle a debate. I'm a good sleeper who enjoys going back to sleep. Mrs. Effin is insomniac. I like to set my alarm to go off every hour from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., then every 15 minutes till I get up at 6. Mrs. F says this is unfair. It is unfair. There is no debate needed. This is just selfish. Thief steals donation jar from local family trying to pay for their baby's headstone. I thought thieves had standards. Village speed limit 80 or is it 30? This is dangerous. This is what I woke up to this morning. I'm completely crushed. I don't understand why someone would ruin something that is just there to bring happiness to others. My 7-year-old's face crumbled when she saw it. I'm not sure what my plan is yet going forward. I don't want one person to ruin it for others, but I don't want to keep putting my time and money into something that others want to destroy. Get a camera. Catch them. Call the police. Bang. Please return missing picture from community room. It was a historic picture saved from demo. No questions asked. Thank you. I got this DM after making a post about being very depressed. Hey, I saw your post and I feel bad asking, but can I have $50? I know it's random, but what are you gonna do with your money? Might as well donate to the less fortunate. I honestly want to buy something nice for myself. Although you don't have to, I don't want to be rude. See, this would snap me right out of depression. I would just find this so funny. How are you asking someone this? Especially if they're on Reddit, like just crying their eyes out making a post. Shameless. Last week I went to Costco and bought a crate of water. Got down to my car while opening my boot. A man walked up to me, looked me in the eye and picked my crate of water. Turned around and walked off. Context, I'm a wheelchair user. Fixing artists' trash art. Before, after. Well, I thought art is subjective. Hello, can anyone remove the center kid? Willing to Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle. Photographer's permission is included. Teenagers offer free squirts of hand sanitizer to shoppers in Bradford, but it's super glue. Mum slams school after her son is forced to poop behind a bush when teachers refuse to unlock toilets during class. Yeah, there are some weird teachers. When I was a kid, I think I must have been 10. I was in a test. I was doing a test with my friend. Well, the whole class, right? We were doing this test on the computer and I was struggling. So I started talking to my friend and then the teacher pinched me. I started crying and then he held me back and said, if you tell anyone that you were crying, no, he said, if you tell your parents or something, like everyone will know that you were crying. I don't even, it's so long ago, I hardly remember all the details properly. But that teacher was so weird. And I actually didn't tell my parents. I'm such an idiot. I hated that teacher so much. Sober life, 58 years. Not sure why people think putting out a fire they started deserves any recognition. This man slaps a Burger King employee because his nuggets were too spicy. If I got slapped for this working, I'd slap him back. Are you kidding me? And then if he starts chasing me, I'm pouring boiling. I'm just pouring like frying oil on his face. Ah! No. If I actually get slapped, I'm just calling the police. I'm not fighting someone. Public notice. It has come to our attention that some people have been allowing their dogs to chase the wildlife, particularly the newly hatched gooselings near the lake and the rabbits elsewhere in the park. This will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Based, yep, looks about what was expected. Meet the man behind a third of what's on Wikipedia. I wonder if he's still using Wikipedia. The owner of Washington Redskins had 140 trees cut down in a national park because he wanted a better view from his mansion. When a park ranger raised concerns about it, he got demoted and his house was raided by US Marshals. Damn, this guy's got way too much power. Mother says she wants her daughter to get plastic surgery because ugly people get nowhere. Okay, first of all, she's your daughter. Why are you even saying something like this to your own daughter? And two, you should take your own advice. Hackers sent videos and images of flashing strobe lights to thousands of Twitter followers of the Epilepsy Foundation last month in a mass cyber attack that apparently sought to trigger seizures in those with epilepsy, the foundation said. Oh yes, what a great prank. Sending people to hospital. Terrible teacher saw student duct taped to chair, then laughs. Wow, teacher should be fired, sent to jail. Get a PS5 for free. Mum caught with gun outside Disney World, blamed 6-year-old son. Has anyone ever had to give back the security deposit? A few months ago, my long-term tenants left my place in surprisingly good condition, and I whacked my brains trying to find something they broke, and I couldn't fault them for a single thing. I think it was because it's a newly built apartment. Every other property in my I didn't even need to read the rest. I think I read the most important thing. Landlords be crazy. My perfect affair. How I'm getting away with it. Tell no one, put nothing in writing, pay in cash, don't drink and keep off the phone. How to have an affair for 9 years and get away with it. Get out from a 12-hour shift in A&E to this. I'm absolutely devastated. No words. Let's just hope I never have to be your nurse. And for what? To steal an old coat of my prescription sunglasses? I hope they're worth it. I am an NHS nurse. I have not paid to park. Thank you. These are the people you should be respecting the most. People are luring Instacart shoppers with big tips and then changing them to zero. 24 hours homeless. How much money did I make? This is really messed up. So my first grade teacher had ALS or something, and I think she couldn't stand. One day I fell asleep in class and I got in trouble. So I told her if she doesn't stop talking, I would take the batteries out of her wheelchair. Oh, you've matured. I don't think she was offended. You were like in first grade. I didn't even know how you came up with something like that though. God, I'm such an evil person, but it's also kind of funny. Now I laugh whenever I remember her saying, I can't stand these kids, because she couldn't actually stand. This is weird because I used to babysit you when you were little, and you were such a brat, but you seem mature and chill now, so I was wondering if you want— Ugh. No dude, stuck up, witch. I could have had my way with you back then and I didn't. I feel like you owe me that. That's something that will get you put on a watch list. My mother-in-law wore a wedding dress to my wedding. So yeah, top that one, Twitter. Wedding fail. Why are you trying to shame her online? I don't think she did it on purpose. As someone with a profound disability, it's disgusting to me that people are using the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 to justify avoiding a minor inconvenience. These badly misspelled cards and their card-carrying members are using disabled people as shields to harm others. Thieves steal $250,000 worth of protective gear that was destined for hospitals. An aspiring rapper sought fame and fortune. So he had a hitman end his mum to inherit— Dude, what? Life in prison. Life. 1 million years. Rest in peace to the mother. Remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. Remember when— I didn't even watch Aquaman 2. Amber Heard's in that movie? No, I just didn't give it any attention. Was she in it in the end? Yeah, she was in it. Let me actually check its It made 400 mil? What? How much did Amber Heard get paid for Aquaman 2? 2 million? Bruh. Well, her career's over now anyway. I'm in the liquor aisle working, and this white older guy tells me, you're working in the liquor aisle, but you don't look old enough to drink it. So it's called good aging and genetics. Something you and your people— We didn't need to go there. And even though I'm not old enough to buy liquor, I'm not even in need of it like you desperately are. See, I do have a baby face. There are instances where people don't believe I am my age. Like if I'm going to a pub with my friends, they'll look at my ID and they'll be like, wait, is this really you? But I don't think it's that serious. I think the guy was just making a joke. I can see how she took it that way, but not that far. Some idiot spray painted his dog with the word free and dumped him along the road. Oh, I just hate people who are mean to animals. I've said this a bajillion times. People who are mean to animals should be tortured for the rest of their life. I spend about $500 to $600 on Black Friday and call every church everywhere and find places to give me free presents on top of it. Then I spend $200 to $300 on clothes and shoes from November to December and get hooked up by my free places. I usually find between 3 and 6 places and my kids end up with about 50 to 70. So you're just taking advantage of people. People who need that should be getting this stuff, whatever. Thinking about that time when my coworkers at Chick-fil-A didn't like me, so they threw me in a dumpster and poured a nasty, gross mixture of liquids on me on my last day. Could you say this is like attempted murder? Maybe not, just because it's nasty, gross, but I don't even know what the liquid is. But if it's something like dangerous to breathe in, bath. Bath, eh? Yeah, dude, bye. Fake as frick. Live your life, but your kid is really adorable. Your girlfriend is ugly as hell. I think there was a bit of extra context, which I didn't download because I'm an idiot. But apparently this girl, they were dating maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, this has got quite a bit of lore. And she works as a nurse and she texted at 4, so she must have been on the job. I don't know. This is what this post was saying, okay? I'm no detective. This is crazy. Dude's been rent-free in her mind. This lady got mad Walmart didn't have any great value cookies. So she made this mess. They just kick her out. Yeah, I'm not putting up with that. If I work at Walmart and some person just starts spazzing out like that, I could never see this happening in the UK. But then again, it's just humans. Some humans be crazy. Swan dies from broken heart after heartless Yob smashed her eggs with bricks. So what is the goal here? What are you trying to do? Oh, there's a swan. It has eggs. I'm just gonna destroy the eggs because I'm weird? I'm cruel? Like, what is there to benefit? Nothing. I sympathize so much with animals because most animals, they're not conscious to the level that we are, right? We know better. You know, humans know better to do this.